Welcome, everyone. Thank you for completing your pre-simulation homework. My name is Professor Moreno, and I will be facilitating today's session. Before we get started, I'd like to review a few logistical information. The restrooms and the water fountains are located right outside the door to your right. The entire sim experience will last about 3 hours. You will have a short break after the pre-brief and before the sim experience. All right, so I'm excited to be here. Any questions before we move on?
No.
All right, great. Can you share your name and your personal objective for today's session?
My name is Wumi, and I want to learn how to care for a patient with respiratory distress.
My name is Joshua, and I want to learn how to do a focused respiratory assessment on an adult patient.
My name is Matka Saggu, and I want to learn how to communicate effectively with the healthcare team.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing your personal objectives. They align with our sim objectives for today. So I want to share my objective. I want to make sure that you feel safe and you're able to learn fully and immerse yourself in the sim experience. And also, we want to make sure that you are able to meet the learning objectives by the end of the debriefing session. There are times today where you might feel uncomfortable during the sim experience, and that is okay. The simulation is designed to challenge you. I anticipate that you will make mistakes, and that is also okay. I believe that mistakes are puzzles to be solved and not crimes to be punished. Please feel free to share your thoughts and ask any questions that you might have and engage in respectful dialogue. I have an ask from you. I need you to keep the information that you experienced today and information about the simulation confidential. Please do not share details about the sim experience outside of this environment. Sharing the content outside of the experience really diminishes the value and richness of your peers and the content. I also want to share with you that I will not share any of your performances or your experience with other peers outside of the sim experience unless a safety issue arises. I will assign the roles before we enter the simulation center. I will also orient the primary nurse to the simulation room and the equipment inside of the room. Immediately following the simulation experience, we will regroup and join each other in this room again to debrief the experience. During the debrief, we will have time to reflect and engage as a group and really discuss what occurred during the simulation experience. Debriefing also gives us an opportunity to understand rationales for the actions and any misconceptions that might arise during the sim experience. Debriefing is a time where we will uncover the thought process behind the actions that you took during the sim experience and identify any possible misconceptions that might have arisen during the experience. I acknowledge that this experience is simulated. I have done my best to make it as real as possible for you. I need you to meet me in the middle and suspend your disbelief and be present in today's experience. This will enable you to really gain the most out of the sim experience that we have designed for you. The sim experience is different for each one of us. Everyone experiences it and reacts to it differently. Please be respectful of each other as you engage in thoughtful conversation. Now we'll go over the pre-work that was assigned. Can everyone go ahead and pull it out, either on paper or on your device? Joshua, can you start us off by telling us a little bit about your thoughts as you watched the video that was required? All right, so I'm going to orient you to the room. We're in 342J. There's a hand sanitizer right outside the room. You have gloves. You can select the size that fits you. We have our iPad here so that you can access the electronic health record for your patient. We also have a telephone that dials out of the room. You just pick it up and hit the number that you see here, 70453. We also have a Dynamap, so you can use this to get your vital signs. We have the thermometers here, pulse oximetry, blood pressure. I do want to show you the call button. So you want to make sure you show that to your patient. We have the different buttons that operate the bed. And then I'll walk around and show you our oxygen flow meter. So you do have to turn the button to show how much oxygen you want to provide your patient. Delivery methods are here. Lastly, here's our monitor. It will turn on once you've attached your patient to it, and you can see your vital signs there. Any questions? Now we'll go over the pre-work that was assigned. Can everyone go ahead and pull it out, either on paper or on your device? Joshua, can you start us off by telling us a little bit about your thoughts as you watched the video that was required?